So what's happening to the Japanese yen? Well, the Japanese yen has been weakening. It's been weakening since the start of 2023. The US yen was climbing since the 128 price level all the way up to 160 just yesterday. This is even after the Bank of Japan had hiked rates for the first time in 17 years. This was done in March 2024. In fact, even after hiking rates, even after that decision to hike rates, the Japanese yen continued to weaken, right? Continued to weaken as the markets were not fully convinced that the BOJ, the Bank of Japan, was going to continue or were fully committed to their path or on their path to further rate hikes. Then on Friday last week, just Friday last week, the Bank of Japan, the BOJ, again kept rates on hold, did not signal any intention to intervene on the already very weak yen. And because of this, we saw the yen continue to weaken. So why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why is the yen getting so weak? Basically, the reason why the yen is so weak is because of the divergence in monetary policy. Compared to the other central banks, the interest rates of Japan is at 0.1%, while the US is at 5.5%, the UK is at 5.25%, and the euro is at 4.5%. And because of this, this makes the Japanese yen very unattractive to the global investors. And that's the main reason why the market is selling the yen against the other major currencies. So what now? What's going to happen to the yen from now onwards? We're definitely going to see a lot more volatility. We're going to see big spikes. We're going to see big spikes to the upside. We're going to see dips to the downside on the yen during this period. A currency intervention from the Bank of Japan is definitely on the table. In fact, just yesterday, we saw the US yen drop from that 160 level all the way down to 155, but couldn't break that 155 level, and it's bounced back up again. It's going to get more expensive and harder to intervene for the Bank of Japan because it's just going to be beyond adjusting interest rates or selling the US Treasury. To really bring about sustained correction on the Japanese yen, it's probably going to require a combination of weakness on the US dollar or a move towards, or capital move towards reserve, paired with a strong intervention from the Bank of Japan.